We have reached Karaikudi and we are staying at this very nice hotel called the Bangala, which is a heritage hotel. What we are planning to do today and tomorrow is we are planning to go and visit some of the heritage houses and heritage mansions that are out there in Karaikudi, in Athangudi and Kanadukathan. So in Kanadukathan there are quite a few houses. Actually there are like 4 or 5 houses which we are hoping to visit today. And after that, tomorrow we are planning to go to Athangudi, which is slightly closer to this hotel. So that is the plan for the next 2 days, and probably we will visit a couple of temples as well if the time permits.
So these are the original walls. You will find this in all ancestral homes. This is not actually made of cement. Actually, it looks like marble, smooth and shining, but it's made from a mixture of eggshells and chunnambu. It's called chunnambu in Tamil. It's some form of limestone powder or something. These walls are very long lasting. The shine is still there in spite of this being 100 years old, and you can see that there are no cracks on the wall. In today's construction, the moment they put the wall, you can see cracks all over. See how strong the wall is.
Through one of the side entrances, we are just making our way to the old house, which is also in the same premises. So this is also the MSMM House. It's called the old house. So this is. So இங்கே யாரும் இல்லை இருக்கிறதுக்கு
எல்லாமே வெளியில தான் இருக்காங்க சார்.
இல்லை அங்கே இருக்காதுன்னு இல்லை.
அது வந்து இது வந்து 16 பேர் 6 பார்ட்னர் ஷேர் ஃபேமிலி. அது 7 ஃபேமிலி செப்பரேட். அது செப்பரேட்.
ஓஹோ
ஓகே. ஓஹோ. திஸ் இஸ் ஹவுஸ். அது பெயிண்ட் பண்ணிருக்கு பாலிஷ். இந்த பாலிஷ் தான் ஒட்டிருக்கு.
So I'm just admiring this beautiful door. Actually, it's made from Burma teak. It is almost impossible to construct anything like this in today's day and age. most intricate carvings, almost like a very like a Chola temple. You know, this whole door, and this is the main door. It seems that to get into the house. Beautiful. My goodness. So here on the top of the door, you see this Indian guy sitting on a horse, and here, very interestingly, there is a British guy who is sitting on the horse. And the reason for that is because these people, the Chettiars, they actually used to be traders, and they traded between different countries, and they worked alongside the Cholas during those times, as well as the British. They also worked under the British. So that's the reason you see the figurine of a British person on the horse. It was actually very fascinating to hear the whole history of this family that built this house. Actually, around 12 members actually owned, 12 of the family members owned this particular old house, and the new house is owned by about 7 family members. And right now they are all scattered across different parts of this of the globe. So they don't really come together, it seems. But they are all participating in maintaining this house, and that is the reason it is looking so spick and span. He also mentioned that during those times in 1920, 1930, a lot of the people who actually built this house, they got a lot of the money actually came from trading in Burma and Cambodia and Indonesia. So because of their frequent visits to all these countries, they used to go there and bring back a lot of stuff for their houses on the ship, and that is how they were able to build this house. It is impossible to build a house like this in today's day and age, because the materials that you have that they have used to build this house is you will not get them. These tiles, the Athangudi tiles, are very similar to these tiles. Burma teak pillar, and some places they have granite pillars, then some places they have stained glass from Belgium, then Italian marble. It's almost impossible to get all these materials now. So that's the reason today's houses will only be constructed in a modern way, and they will not be able to replicate this grandeur in today's age. So guys, I am now inside the Athangudi Palace, one of the grandest mansions that I have seen here in Karaikudi. So you enter in from this entrance, and then you are in this front porch of this grand palace, and the front porch has all these bamboo curtains and this nice tile work with beautiful granite pillars, and of course all of these houses have Burma teak that has been used extensively, and look at these stained glasses. So this is the front porch of the Athangudi Palace. So from the front porch you enter in through these doors, and you are in this interior veranda, and this is a much more grander veranda than the front porch. The front porch itself looked so grand to me, and this is even more grander. Look at this place. My goodness, it's almost like kings. We see palaces in Europe like this, but I didn't know that even a place like Chettinad would have a structure as grand as this one. And then you step on to this room now. This is the central courtyard, and there are a lot of rooms around this central courtyard. And on the second floor also there are rooms, I think, which is not open to the public. So this is the main courtyard where I think the families used to live around in these rooms, and then they used to gather around here for the evening tea or whatever. My goodness. So just like the other mansions, this also all the doors are in a straight line.
These paintings.
So this is the central courtyard, and the upper floor is supported by thick walls, sturdy teak beams and stone pillars, with the balcony walls adorned by intricate handcrafted grills. The walls maintain their original luster because of the way they have been plastered, and they feature paintings that have endured since the building's construction. Above each window arch, you will find detailed sketches illustrating the life of Bhakta Ramadas, a revered 17th century composer and devotee of Lord Rama, who built the famed Bhadrachalam temple in Andhra Pradesh. These illustrations serve as a tribute to this beloved figure in South Indian cultural and spiritual history. Rooms surrounding the courtyard serve as spaces for worship and family gatherings. Upstairs, additional rooms house family heirlooms, utensils and items bought as traditional gifts for special occasions. This courtyard is a place where all the family would gather, as you can see from this nice picture that was taken from some years back. So as you leave the courtyard, on the side through these doors, you can enter the dining room. So this is where the family used to sit down and dine. And then these are the doors that actually lead out into the courtyard. I am now standing in front of one of the most main landmarks of Karaikudi, called the Kanadukathan Mansion. This particular mansion was constructed by Sir Raja Annamalai Chettiar in 1912. He is the original founder of Indian Bank as well as Annamalai University. His grandson Muttaya Chettiar is currently the owner of this great grand mansion. It is impossible to go in without prior permission, and that is the reason I am actually only allowed to stand here and talk about it. I have taken some shots of this particular mansion from the sky as well as through the gates, which I am sure you will all enjoy. So as soon as you enter these houses, they are all quite normal houses. They are not mansions or palaces or anything. Just a normal house, and it's so big. You will see this courtyard everywhere, and then around the courtyard you can simply walk and look at this. They have granite pillars everywhere. This is another thing that we see in all these Chettinad houses. Granite pillars, and look at the roof. The roof is it's a wooden structure, and the doors, ornate doors, really beautiful ornate doors from Burma teak, imported from Burma. So they were all traders, right? So they used to visit all these countries like Burma, Indonesia, Malaysia, and they used to bring all these items from there, and they used to build these magnificent houses. They were all quite rich at that time. And then the World War II broke out, and a lot of them had to come back, and then the trade completely stopped. And that was, I think, the reason why some of them lost a lot of money, and lot of these houses are abandoned now, because it's very difficult and quite expensive to maintain these houses also now. So from the courtyard you enter, and you enter this room. Maybe it is the dining room or something. And then you go out, and here again there is another small courtyard with some more granite pillars. And I guess the back side of every house would be the kitchen and washing quarters and all that. So I was just mentioning to you that on either side of this courtyard there are rooms. But actually when I look through this window, what I can see is you enter this door, there is a small area here where you can remove all your slippers and all that. And then there is another door. You enter that door. I cannot see what is inside, but I guess this place is like an apartment. It's not really like a simple room. So living quarters for 1 or 2 people. Each single door that is on either side of this courtyard. We came to this terrace of this house, this Chettinad house, and this is what it looks like. Beautiful. Look at the walls. And this is one of the features of the houses here. They use gold. They use also a lot of bright colors like green, red and yellow. It's fabulous. It's totally different from the kind of houses that we have seen.
So we've been visiting all these heritage houses in Karaikudi. This is, I think, the 3rd or the 4th house. This is S.ST.MR. What's unique about this house is that they have all tiles from different countries. These tiles are from England. The tiles that you see above on the roof, they're actually clay tiles, but they are from Japan. And the glass that you see over there, it's from Belgium. The doors are all made of Burma teak wood. There's a lot of work on the doors as well, and the whole house is constructed 15 feet above the ground, so that even if it rains and if it gets flooded, the water wouldn't come inside the house.
Milk biggie சாப்பிடுறோம் பிஸ்கட் அப்ப கிளாஸ் போன்
கிளாஸ் வந்து சின்ன காண்டலோட
அப்ப வந்தது
and the குப்பி எல்லாம் வச்சிருக்க பழைய டின் அந்த ஆயில் வர டின் இல்லையா அது
ஆயில் வர டின் ஆமா இந்த பாட்டில் வந்து ஓமம் வாட்டர்னு சொல்றோம்ல
ஓமம்
அது
it's ajwain.
So this is a cradle that was probably used about 100 years ago.
Owner, movie theater owner, Ladies ticket, tax 3 paisa, total 90 paisa.
So all wedding cards from about 100 years ago. Wow. இது என்ன டிக்கெட் இது?
Movie theatre ticket.
Movie theatre ticket.
I don't know if you can see it.
Yeah. There was a book that was actually made in London, and they have all these accounts that are written here for the income tax office. 1928. Wow.